Hi guys, today I'm going to do a critique of Dion's Ancillary Canine website. He's a dog trainer in the Denver area. And I want to say before I get started, this is a really good example of a very basic, very simple in a positive sense, type of website that you can set up in maybe a weekend or maybe a week at the most. If you just sit down and learn how to set up a basic website with WordPress, you could have a website like this and incorporate some of the suggestions I'm going to offer in this critique and have a very good website that does a good job of selling for you. So let me get into it. First thing, I'm going to just say right off the bat, I hate the company name. Love the owner, love the trainer. He's a great guy. Hate the company name, Ancillary. I'm not sure what that means, and I would bet that 99% of the people out there reading this or watching this video don't know what it means either. I actually went to Google look up what ancillary means: providing necessary support to the primary activities or operation of an organization, institution, industry, or system. Or as a noun, a person whose work provides necessary support to the primary activities of an organization, institution, or industry. It doesn't work. It really, I would highly, highly encourage you to at least some point consider changing the company name, because we want a company name that immediately says what it is that we do. My last company name, my last dog training company before I sold it, was Katz Trains Dogs, right? Somebody sees that name on a t-shirt, on a website, they know immediately what we do. Same with some of the bigger ones in the industry. Sit means sit dog training, right? Immediately knows what it is. So I would highly recommend at least considering changing the name. That's kind of the big criticism. The rest of this is just kind of nitpicking a little bit. The other thing I wanted to show you, that because I use a pretty big monitor and I set the zoom on my browser to 125%, I am getting some weird formatting stuff that I don't typically get on most other websites. So you'll see this goes away if I bring this down to 110%. Then it looks like it should, and it looks great. So this is really good because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things in the top menu. It's important to have a menu at the top. You haven't overloaded this with a bunch of unnecessary stuff. It's really good. It's really clean. It's straight and to the point. And it hits the types of things that somebody looking to hire a dog trainer would want to see: philosophy, information about the trainer, services. Get started. I love that. Get started because, hey, okay, I got it. You won me over. I want to work with you. What do I got to do? You've got a specific link at the top to click on to get started. And then you've incorporated the term success stories rather than testimonials. Fantastic. Somebody's paying attention. You're doing a good job. So here we have down here a great picture of this German Shepherd. Love the picture. Why Ancillary Canine? Okay, so this should be a benefit-oriented headline. And what I'd recommend is go to Amazon, get this book. I recommend this book all the time. It's called Cashvertising by Drew Eric Whitman. How to use more than 100 secrets of ad agency psychology to make big money selling anything to anyone. This book is a good primer on copywriting, how to write persuasive text to use on your website and your advertisements and your business card and anything that you want. It'll transform how you look at text and how you write ad copy, or in this case, website copy. So the book actually gives you some examples of different headlines that you can model and use for your own business. And that's what I would do right here. Call us to learn about our proven dog training approach. This is not bad, certainly not bad. Could be better, I think, but pretty close to the mark. And you make it real easy right here to figure out how to get in touch with you. Perfect. No complaints whatsoever. As I scroll down here, you've got dog training programs. You've got obedience training and behavior solutions, a little bit of copy here. Whether you're interested in competition protection or simply enhancing the bond with your canine friend, you'll be successful with our no-nonsense approach. This is a very good example of phrasing this as a you statement rather than as a me statement. So you're right on. We work with you and your dog. Remember, when you're writing copy, again, persuasive text for your website, it needs to be you oriented. And Dion's done an excellent job of doing just that. obedience training and behavioral solutions. So again, I'm totally nitpicking here, but I would maybe add to this. I would say dog training programs to insert benefit here. Obedience training and behavioral solutions, you know what, guaranteed to work within 72 hours or, you know, whatever it is. But I would add just a little bit to that. Right down here, you've got contact us for a risk-free dog training session and evaluation for your dog. Perfect. Love it. It's specific. It gives them, using this risk-free thing. Excellent. And then right here, even better, you've got a client testimonial. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Really well done. The only suggestion I would make about this is that the color scheme is a little bit hard to read. You've got black text on kind of a dark green or blue, I think it's green, background here. And I would just change the background text to make it a little bit easier to read. You've got right here a form with only the name, email, and phone, which is perfect. Any more than this is going to reduce response. Request a callback. That's excellent. You might want to work in something like, you know, call now or fill out our contact form and then we'll call you, something like that. Our guarantee, if at any time your dog regresses if at any time your dog regresses from our obedience program, we will retrain it free of charge. You know, I love this the first time I read it. I thought it was really good. I do worry a little bit about whether or not it suggests that the training will stop working over time. So you might want to address that in the statement. So I'm trying to think. It's difficult to think on the fly. If at any time your dog regresses from our obedience programs, just give that some thought. I'm not saying it absolutely needs to be changed, but it probably could be phrased in a way that might not make them wonder, you know, if I do this in a month, is the dog gonna be regressing? Is there something about his training philosophy? Because, you know, I've never seen that on other dog training sites. So it might be worth addressing that. But I all in all, I love this. Or you've got a guarantee. It says basically, you know, in essence, we're going to take care of you, which is what you should be communicating with all of your marketing. Don't worry, I'm going to take care of you. And if for whatever, through the life of the dog, if you need anything with it, we're going to take care of you because you're paying us a lot of money to help you train your dog. So all in all, I'm really, really just nitpicking really little things. Really well done. Excellent. So you've got this, the trust building logos here for the different associations you're part of. Perfect. Perfect. Get free training advice to capture their email address. That's excellent as well. I assume you have this linked to an autoresponder that will automatically pitch them, you know, like send them a little paragraph or two about a different training subject and then pitch them on your free consultation if they haven't already called you. So that's good. And that can be automated. I would do at least 7 touches and you could just preload your autoresponder so it sends it out once a week. Overall rating, 56, total testimonials, 4.8 out of 5 stars. Powered by get5stars.com. I like that you've got a link to reviews here and that you've got star ratings. The problem with this is I don't want to work with a 4.8 star trainer. I want to work with a 5-star trainer. So what I would do is I would just go to fiverr.com and have somebody design something that says, you know, 5-star trainer, and then read what our fans say about us, something along those lines, right? And then link, and then only have all 5-star reviews. Or you could have, if you have some lesser reviews and maybe some 4-star reviews, keep those in. That's fine. But I would just make it more of a reference to being a 5-star trainer, not a 4.8 star trainer. Because you're better. You're a 5-star trainer. You're not a 4.8 star trainer, regardless of what they say. Again, little nitpicks. You've got the email right down here, which is good. I noticed that you don't have any links to ridiculous social media sites, which is fantastic. Like I mentioned before, you should be using social media to drive traffic to your website, not drive traffic to Mark Zuckerberg's website. So that's excellent. We're going to go over here to the philosophy page. One more about our training philosophy. rework this to be a benefit-oriented headline that helps them, that talks to them. So it might be something along the lines of, our training philosophy ensures that you'll get your dog to listen to you anywhere you go. Or, you can probably come up with something better than that. But just to give you an idea, because this is dangerously close to a me headline. Call us for a risk-free consultation. I'd work in the term dog training. Anytime you can get more specific with your subheadlines, it's going to work better. You've got the same button here. Fantastic. Our training philosophy, again, our training philosophy and why it will get you amazing results with your dog literally overnight. Something along those lines. Our training program is set up for success. Well, duh, it wouldn't be set up for failure. Based on operant conditioning and classical conditioning, the balanced approach in our program uses all 4 of the scientific quadrants for shaping behaviors. Okay, that's good. Contact us for a free dog training session and evaluation for your dog. Yeah, all of this is really good. Again, you've got the testimonials. This may be the same thing that is on every page. In any event, it's really good. Same issue here. You're a 5-star trainer. You're not a 4.8-star trainer. The trainer, meet Dion Studinsky. What I would recommend here is, if you have the ability to do so, turn this into a story. People love reading stories more than they do just, plain text. So this is about you. This is about your story, but it's not a story. Originally from Chisholm, Minnesota, Dion moved to Colorado over 7 years ago and never turned back. If instead we started this off with a quote, "I was sick and tired of the weather in Minnesota, and so were my dogs." That's what, and then end quote, that's what led Dion to move to Colorado. And then quote, "I also realized that dog owners in Denver had nobody to teach them the type of training that I do. And there was a real need in the marketplace for a trainer like myself to help you guys get your dog to listen to you anywhere you go." That could be massaged a lot better than what I just spewed out, but hopefully you get the point. Again, people love reading stories, and so this would be a perfect place for that. You got a really nice picture with a really beautiful dog, movie star good looks. So that's right on the money there. Services, let's go over here. Want a well-behaved dog. Yeah. Again, check out that cash advertising book. I think you can do a lot better with your headlines here. Obedience training, behavioral solutions, protection training, dog training programs in Denver, Colorado, on leash and off leash obedience. Okay, so these are features, and it's okay to list features if you also list benefits right after them. So what I would do is I would have each of these features in bold, and then right underneath I'd have maybe a sentence or 2 or 3 of like not bold text that describes the benefits of this and the benefits of this and the benefits of house training and crate training. Again, it doesn't have to be a novel, just a line or 2, because you sell the sizzle, you don't sell the steak. About our dog training programs, getting a dog under control is by no means an easy okay. This, again, we could probably rework this a little bit. Just in skimming it, it comes across as a little bit dry. You might want to put another little picture in here and then spice it up a little bit. But again, I'm just nitpicking. All in all, this is just really a perfect example of a very simple site you can set up very quickly to get something up, and then go back and tweak it and add to it and tighten, brighten, and sharpen, in the words of A.B. White, to make it even better. But you've got a great platform and a great start to just a fantastic website here. Are you worried about your dog's behavior? Again, not a big fan of the question mark headlines. We can do better with that, but again, not terrible. We are ready and waiting to help you and your dog. Great. Looks really good. And then let me just take a peek at the success stories. Questions. We'd love to speak with you about your dog and what we can do. this needs to be something related to success stories. So you might even want to put success stories, read about some of the success our past clients have had. That's what I would do there. It's good you're using full names and city names for the testimonials. That's excellent. If you can in the future, I'd like you to get pictures, if not videos, at least pictures of the owner of Alicia with her dog. That will help. But it's good. And again, you know, as you continue with your dog training business, you should ask every satisfied client for a testimonial. And, you know, pretty soon you're going to have a page. I have a page on dogproblems.com, which would take me a while to find. But we've got a page of like, I don't know, 200 or 300 testimonials. It just goes on and on and on. And it's really impressive. But for now, you know, this is all you need. You don't need 200 would be better. But this is perfectly fine as it is. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All in all, this is a really great example of what you guys being other dog trainers who are watching this, other people besides Dion, could do with a little bit of time and effort. If you didn't want to hire a designer and you just wanted to do it yourself, you needed to get something up in a hurry. This is a really solid example of a good website for dog trainers. And with a little bit of tweaking, it'll go from really good to great. Anyways, I'm Adam Katz for Branding Direct. If you're not using Google AdWords to grow your business, it is a phenomenal way to grow your business very, very quickly. The problem is that it's complicated and difficult to set up and get dialed in. At Branding Direct, we offer a done-for-you, 100% done-for-you solution. We take care of everything for you. All you have to do is make sure you answer the phone when people call and know how to sell them. But we run the AdWords campaigns. We set up the landing page. We do the call tracking and forwarding and recording, the whole thing, everything you need to get the phone ringing. If that interests you, if you think it would benefit your dog training website or any other business you may own, get in touch with us today at Branding Direct. Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.